Brooklyn Zoo. Oh, this guy is good, yo. 52-20.
And now it's
His
time
name
for
is
our tale of the
Shiesty.
tape. And here he is.
Wish me luck, day by say.
And this one has all of those big. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. The right hit misses.
Shit is funny, man. Y'all don't understand. Like the same way we sound to y'all, y'all sound funny as shit to us, man. The accent.
In 2019 in New York City.
Amir Khan is and was.
What's that dude's name from the Transporter movies?
And then for the first time in his whole career,
He be sounding dope too. What the hell's his name? The dude from the Transporter movies, yo.
So then he thought, what is going on here? It's a new world. How does he deal with it? Then now he's got to depend on his skills. But he didn't realize that.
You know who he is. I don't know he's from the UK, but he sounds like it a little bit.
Has to depend on his skills
A little bit.
His speed, because he knows Crawford has the speed to put him out.
If you want to make fun of like the way we talk in America, all you got to do every time you speak, just be like, you heard? You heard? It's funny and it gets us mad too. You're like, oh, you trying to play me, son? You're like, nah, son, you heard?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Y'all want to fight Bandito? He hasn't been on in a while.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
You heard?
That bell was sweet music. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even-steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
So much firepower here. Caution being thrown to the wind. They both want a highlight reel knockout. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
jab. Nice hook. And that hook misses. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Locks that left hook. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not... Here we go to the fourth round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Good-looking jab. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Do you believe this? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores. There's the bell to start round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Blistering hand
I need
speed
some more
from both of
stamina,
these
bro.
outstanding lightweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges.
Just trying to get some stamina, Shiesty. Don't take it personal. Just need some more stamina, man.
Not a lot of punch output.
Next 2 rounds going to be crucial.
Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
They gave me some type of stamina. That's good.
Here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Go back out there. Great work. I love that. I love that.
And there's the bell for round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round.
Oh, man. He just two-pieced me, bro.
You could see it in their eyes.
Dude, I caught him. And he counted. Nice one, bro. I had a feeling I was going to need more stamina. I'll be getting that feeling, you heard? I just said the next 2 rounds is crucial. Bing bop.
The referee says they can continue.
Ooh, Lord.
They have left.
Help me, please. Somebody call the ambulance.
Be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
You need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget.
Ugh.
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Here we go. It's round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Beautiful counter shot. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Got out of the way that right hook. That left hook misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. about Crawford in that last round? Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Which fighter will say no mas? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that...
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue.
Well, it's go back to the drawing board time.
GG's, bro. Good fight. Good fight, Shiesty.